If you are looking for the ultimate guide to buying a new construction home in South Florida, then you're in the right place. We'll go over everything you need to know to help you make a smart decision to buy your new construction home right now. Hi everyone, this is Melanie, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I'm a licensed real estate agent and certified new home professional here in South Florida, which means just as much as I love making these videos, I would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So call, text, email, or set up a Zoom call with me and my team so I can help you buy a great home here. Today, we're going to talk about everything you need to know to buy your new construction home in South Florida. Whether you're looking at buying in Avenir, Westlake, Lotus Palm, or any other great community, I am here to guide you through the process. The process of buying a new construction home is different from purchasing an existing home. Right now in Palm Beach County, you have new construction homes from the $400,000 range to over $10 million. Obviously, that's a huge price range with lots of options to consider. You will also be deciding on whether a tract home, a spec home, or custom home is right for you. Most of my clients that I help move into Avenir, Westlake, or other great communities are surprised when the advertised price from the builder is much different from the actual price it will cost. They want to know when they will take delivery of their new homes, how long to build, and how many other factors that I can help them with. Let's go through each step together. Just like I do with my clients who are buying new construction homes for their primary residence, second home, or investment property, and stay until the very end so you know all of the steps. The first step is to hire a real estate agent to represent your interests. If you go to the builder's website and reach out to them, you may get inaccurate pricing, and you are going to get the builder's agent. The builder agent always represents the builder first. They don't represent you. And in a real estate transaction, you always want a fiduciary, somebody that has your best interest in mind. You have to hire a real estate agent that is experienced in new construction. Ask the agent what communities they are familiar with and their experience in new construction. Last year, my team and I filmed and researched over 100 new construction homes, so you can see them firsthand. An important note here is that you don't pay an agent anything extra. I get paid directly from the builder, so it doesn't cost you anything, and you're going to get such a better experience, better service, and you're going to have representation that represents your interests first. So it's really a win-win for you. The next step is to have your agent schedule an appointment with the builder and community that you're most interested in. Having your agent by your side on your first visit is key. We will get you registered with the new builder, making sure you have representation throughout the process. I've got strong connections with some of the best builders in South Florida. I've spent years building relationships with these folks, and that means I have access to exclusive deals, pre-sale opportunities, and insights into upcoming projects. Whether you work with me or someone else, make sure the new construction is a main focus in their real estate practice. This is an essential partnership because in most cases, if you skip this initial visit with your agent, you won't be able to have independent representation later on. So when picking a realtor for construction, ask the right questions. Which builders do they have the most experience with? Any challenges faced in the past with specific builders? It's all about finding a realtor with expertise and strong relationships, especially for those moments when uncomfortable situations and discussions arise. By the way, I have just created a new construction home buyer's guide specifically for you for free. If you would like a copy, simply text or email me the word guide or leave it in the comments below. All right, let's get back to the steps. Now on to step 3. After you've explored model homes and we have pinpointed the perfect floor plan for you and your specific needs, it's time to work with the builder and ask some key questions. Let's dive into essential questions you'll want to ask when it comes to pricing and availability. Number 1, what is the total price of the home? 2, could you provide details on the lot premium and the lot options added to the base price? 3, are there any spec homes available for quicker move-ins with the floor plan I like? 4, which lots are currently open for building the floor plan that I have in mind? Now, it's important to take a moment to reflect on your timeline and your needs. Consider your timeline. Are you looking for a faster move-in with a spec home? Or do you have the flexibility to build from scratch, keeping in mind possible delays? Assess your current living situations. Are you in a rental with flexible month-to-month arrangement? Or do you need to make a quick move from your current home? Understanding these factors will help you navigate through the process more smoothly. Now let's move on to step 4. Step 4 is to always explore the discounts. Who doesn't love a great deal, right? I know I do. And when it comes to your new home, I'm definitely on the lookout for discounts, promotions, and deals that I can get for you on your new home. Once you have purchase price for your new build locked in, it's time to explore incentives. So what are incentives? They're the cherry on top, promotions and deals that builders might toss your way to sweeten the deal. So let's get into the questions you should ask about possible incentives. Builders change incentives all the time. So here are some common builder incentives I keep an eye out for. Number 1, closing cost coverage. Builders may offer to cover a portion of the entire closing costs, which typically amount to around 3% of the purchase price. Number 2, interest rate buydowns. With the rise in interest rates, builders entice buyers by offering interest rate buydowns. This could mean promotions like 4.99% interest rate to attract buyers. With my clients, I always look for ways to save money on your new construction home, and developing relationships here locally is a big part of that. Keep in mind that these incentives may have a limited time offer, so staying informed and communicating promptly with your realtor is crucial. Depending on the builder, these incentives may be tied to their preferred lender, so your agent can help navigate any additional requirements. Now, let's talk about some extra perks we may be able to negotiate. A popular choice is flooring upgrades. Ranging from $20,000 to $45,000, these upgrades allow you to swap out carpet downstairs for sleek tile or hardwood floors. Another perk is appliance packages. Valued at around $5,000, these packages typically include brand new stainless steel appliances, a washer, dryer, and refrigerator. Window coverings are a favorite as well. Builders might throw in blinds or shutters, adding a touch of style to your new home. Builders tend to offer more incentives towards the end of the year, especially in December. Most builders have year-end quotas or they are clearing out inventory, making it a prime time to negotiate for my clients. Exploring lender incentives is also worth considering choosing a lender. You always want your agent and you want to negotiate everything possible for your benefit, whether it's a $700,000 home or a $5 million home. When you choose a preferred lender recommended by the builder, they might be able to add additional perks that you can explore. During the seller's market last summer, it was common for builders to offer 2% towards closing. The lender, in collaboration, would contribute an additional 1%, totaling a 3% incentive. However, in the current market shift, you'll be pleasantly surprised by the builders and lenders working together to sweeten the deal. Whatever the interest rate environment that we find ourselves in, we have to always look to get the best deals and incentives. Now let's talk about cash incentives. What if you're in the process of purchasing a new construction home in cash? It's always a good idea to inquire about cash incentives because just like sellers in the existing home market, builders might have something special in store for cash buyers. Cash is preferred by many builders because it eliminates the need to rely on financial institutions to lend you the money, streamlining the process. When you pay in cash, you also bypass the appraisal process, resulting in a quicker closing. Builders and sellers often appreciate the efficiency that comes with cash transactions. Now, let's take a look at design credits. In my experience, builders have been known to offer buyers design credits ranging from $10,000 to a generous $30,000. These credits become a fantastic incentive to seal the deal, especially for buyers looking to make significant upgrades like enhanced flooring and top-tier cabinets. It's an incredible offer that can truly elevate the customization of your new home, so be sure to explore this option. Next, let's talk about premiums, which is one of the most important items to discuss. It's essential to ask this question because the advertised purchase price you see on websites or signs is typically the base price, not the all-inclusive cost. Usually, the promoted price represents the smallest floor plan available in that specific community. So what gets added on top of this base price? Well, there's the lot premium, structural upgrades, design upgrades, and additional consideration post-closing, finishing your backyard or even pool. When you buy a new home, the backyard is often left unfinished, presenting an added cost. Depending on the HOA rules, you generally have anywhere from 6 months to a year to complete your backyard. In my view, every item on the purchase agreement is negotiable. When it comes to lot premiums, it's worth asking the builder if there's any flexibility in the price. Lot premiums can vary widely, ranging from $0 to over $300,000. I recently was working with clients moving into Avenir in Palm Beach Gardens, and when we asked about their lot premium for the corner waterfront lot, the builder's sales agent calmly replied, "It's $150,000. Although I had discussed this with my client beforehand, it took a moment to register. That is why you should always work with an agent that is an expert in new construction, so they can walk you through the process. Some lot premiums can reach this high because of the anticipated resale value of the home in the future. When you are considering lot premiums and costs, keep in mind these variations and potential negotiations. Now let's talk about spec homes. Spec homes are homes built by builders based on popular floor plans or structural upgrades. Unlike model homes, spec homes are available for immediate purchase, offering a quicker closing time. Instead of waiting 6 to 12 months, a spec home might be ready to move in within the next 1 to 3 months. And if you're on a tight timeline and lack flexibility, a spec home could be an ideal option. Here's the big advantage for you. There's often more room for negotiation with spec homes. Builders may be eager to sell these inventories to conclude a community or meet end-of-year targets. It's a great opportunity for you, the buyer, to explore potential discounts and incentives. I've seen significant value and opportunities in purchasing spec homes. Last December, a builder reached out to me, offering up to $125,000 in incentives to sell a spec home by the end of the year. No matter what price point you are considering, I'm sure that extra incentive would be great. The next step is the exciting moment when you've confirmed your purchase price and all the incentives offered by the builder and lender. Now it's time to dive into the purchase agreement. The builder's sales consultant will draft it and send it your way for electronic signature. But before you put pen to paper, ensure your agent thoroughly reviews the purchase agreement with you. Feel free to ask any questions that may come up. Here are some key areas to address before signing. Number 1, completion date. The purchase agreement won't specify a specific completion date, as builders prefer not to commit to a fixed date. They provide a general time frame, which can vary. It's crucial to have your agent stay in touch with the builder for updates. Number 2, frame walk. This walkthrough occurs during the framing stage, before drywall installation. It's a prime opportunity for you and your agent to inspect structural aspects and ensure any upgrades you've chosen are being implemented correctly. If you can't attend, your agent can represent and provide a detailed video walkthrough. Look at every detail, check that laundry room for the upgraded sink you wanted, or make sure that loft was converted to a bedroom. Trust me, you don't want to end up with missing walls. Attending this walkthrough is a must because after the drywall is up, adding or removing walls is no small task. And don't worry if you can't make it in person. Your agent has got you covered. In my case, working with out-of-town buyers means I take out my camera and film the entire walkthrough, making sure you're in the loop. Number 3, the first payment date. Knowing when your first mortgage payment is due is essential for planning. Typically, the first payment is due the month after your home closes. Number 4, interest rate clarification. Ensure you understand the specifics of any interest rate promotions. Some promotions might not be for a standard 30-year fixed rate. They might be for a different term. Be sure your agent and lender clarify all terms to avoid surprises. Number 5, written confirmations. Obtain written confirmations from both the loan officer and the builder to ensure your monthly payment remains unchanged. This provides peace of mind as home ownership and allows you to budget with a stable monthly expense. Navigating these aspects with your real estate advisor ensures a smooth transition from the purchase agreement to building your new home. Many of my clients move to South Florida from other states, so it's important for you to understand your timeline when it comes to the intricacies of moving, packing, and hiring assistants. A common question I get from my clients is, am I committed to the interest rate once I sign the contract? The straightforward answer is yes. As your real estate advisor, I guide you through all the documents involved with your lender. Remember that 4.99% interest rate I mentioned earlier as a builder incentive? Well, sometimes that promotion isn't for a standard 30-year fixed rate. It's actually a promotion for a 7-year adjustable rate mortgage. With various incentives on the table, you really have to work together with someone who knows the process. That's why it's crucial for your agent and lender to go through all the documentation with you. And here's another big question on my client's mind. Are designs and structural upgrades finalized at this stage? Let's dive into that next. Now, a question I get a lot from clients is, can I make modifications after signing the contract? So let's break this down into 2 essential components. First, structural upgrades are part of the initial purchase agreement, making changes during the building phase impossible due to the impact on the timeline. Once you've signed the purchase agreement, structural alterations are off the table. However, when it comes to design upgrades, there is more flexibility. After signing the purchase agreement, you'll head to the design center to choose your finishes. Whether it's a week or a few months after this appointment, if you have a change of heart, we can explore the possibility of design changes. As your agent, I'll reach out to the builder's sales contact and design center representative to see what can be done. While it depends on the stage of the build process, we have often been able to accommodate design changes based on a change of heart or new inspiration from model homes. If you have more questions about new construction before signing the purchase agreement, I'm here to help. Once you are completely comfortable with the purchase agreement, the next step is signing it electronically. Following this, the builder will request an earnest money deposit to open escrow, which will be applied towards your down payment. Earnest money deposit amounts can vary by builders, ranging from $5,000 to $50,000 for spec homes and over $150,000 for semi-custom homes. This can be a flat fee or a percentage of the purchase price. Remember, there's room for negotiation, so don't hesitate to discuss with your agent who is a new construction specialist. I hope this has helped you learn more about buying a new construction home in beautiful South Florida. There is so much to love about the Palm Beach area and so many great communities to live in. I love making these videos, and I hope this helps you answer questions about your move to new Palm Beach County communities. And I would also love to help you with your real estate needs and find the new perfect home for you. We get calls and emails all the time from people just like you looking to move or relocate here. So whether you're moving across the street or across the country, feel free to call, text, or email me and my team so we can help you make a smooth move to your new home in beautiful Palm Beach County. Have a great day, and I look forward to showing you around town soon.